future tense. Questions and answers. Brian will be speaking with Mary. Who will Brian be speaking with?
Mary. Brian will be speaking with Mary.
Mary. Brian will be speaking with Mary. Brian will be talking to Mary. What will Brian be doing with Mary?
Brian will be speaking with Mary.
Brian will be speaking with Mary. He will be speaking with Mary. Will Brian be dining out with Mary?
No, Brian won't be dining out
No.
Mary.
Brian
Brian
will
will
be
be
dining out with Mary.
speaking
He will
with
be
Mary.
speaking with Mary. Brian will tell Mary he's thinking about going out to grab a bite.
Grab a bite.
What will Brian tell Mary?
Brian will tell Mary he's thinking about going out to
Brian will
grab
tell
a
Mary
bite.
he's thinking about going out to grab a bite. Brian will tell Mary he's thinking about going out to get something to eat.
Eat.
What will Brian be thinking about?
What will Brian thinking about? He's thinking about going out to grab
He's
a
thinking
bite.
about going out to grab a bite. Brian will tell Mary he's thinking about going out to grab a bite. He will tell Mary he's thinking about going out to get something to eat.
Something to eat.
Where will Brian tell Mary he wants to go?
Brian will tell Mary he's want to
Brian will tell Mary he wants to
to
go
go
out to grab a
out to
bite.
grab a
He will
bite.
tell Mary he wants to go out to grab a bite. Brian will want to know if Mary's hungry and wants to join him to eat. Will Brian want to know if Mary's going to the movies?
No, he wants to know is Mary
No,
going
he
to
won't want to know if
the
Mary's going
movies.
to the movies.
Brian wants to
Brian
know
will
is
want to know if
Mary
Mary's
hungry
and wants to join him
want
to
to
eat.
join him to eat.
What will Brian ask Mary?
Brian will ask Mary is Mary
Brian will ask
hungry
if Mary's
and want
hungry
to
and
join
wants to
him
join
to
him to
eat.
He will ask if Mary's hungry and wants to join him to eat.
Join him to eat.
Who will Brian ask to join him to eat?
Brian will ask Mary
Mary.
to join him
Brian will
to
ask
eat.
Mary to join him to eat. He will ask Mary to join him to eat.
Join him to eat.
Mary will say she's starving, but can't go because she's busted. Who will say she's starving?
Mary will say she's starving.
Mary will say she is starving.
She is.
Mary will say she's starving, but
She
can't
is.
go because she's busted. Why can't Mary go even though she's starving?
Because she busted. Because Mary will say
Because
she's
she's
starving, but she
Mary will say she's
But-
starving, but can't go because she's busted. What reason will Mary give Brian why she can't join him?
because she busted. She goes.
Because she's busted. She won't join him because she's busted. Mary will say she's starving, but can't go because she's busted.
Busted.
Brian will tell her it's okay. He will pay for her, and it will be his treat.
Cheese.
Who will pay for Mary?
Brian will tell her it's
Brian will
okay.
tell her it's okay.
He will pay for
pay
her and
it'll
eat
be
his cheese.
treat. How will Brian help Mary?
Brian will pay for her.
Brian will pay for her. Brian will tell her it's
Brian will
okay
pay
when
for
she's
her
busted.
and eat
He will
his
pay for her,
cheese.
and it'll be his treat.
His cheese.
Who will treat Mary for lunch?
Brian will teach Mary for lunch.
Brian Brian will treat Mary for lunch. Brian will tell her it's okay. He will pay for her, and it'll be his treat.
His treat. His treat.
Brian will ask Mary where she wants to go eat. What will Brian ask Mary?
Brian will ask Mary where she wants to go to eat.
Brian will ask Mary where she wants to go eat. He will ask Mary where she wants to go eat. Will Brian ask Mary where she attends school?
No, he gonna ask her with where she attends
No,
school.
he won't ask her where she attends
Brian
school.
will ask Mary
Brian will
where
ask
she
Mary
wants to
where
go
she wants to
eat.
go eat. Who will ask Mary where she wants to go eat?
Brian will ask Mary where she wants to go eat.
Brian will ask Mary where she wants to go eat. Brian will ask her where she wants to go eat. Mary will say it doesn't matter.
Mary will say it doesn't matter.
What will Mary say?
Mary will say it doesn't matter.
She will say it doesn't matter. Mary will say it doesn't matter. Who will say it doesn't matter?
Mary will say it doesn't matter.
Mary will say it doesn't matter. She will say it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Matter.
Will Mary tell Brian the place to eat?
Place to eat. No, Mary's going to tell Brian the place to eat.
No.
Mary will
won't
say
tell
it
Brian the place
doesn't
to
matter.
eat. Mary will say it doesn't matter. Brian will say he can use a good steak. He will want to try out the new steakhouse.
Steakhouse.
Will Brian want to check out the new pizza restaurant?
No, he going to want to check out the new pizza restaurant.
No,
Brian
he
will
won't
say
want to
he
check out
likes
the new pizza
a
restaurant.
roast steak.
Brian will say he
He will
likes
want
having a
to
good
try
steak.
out the
He
new
will want to try out the
steakhouse.
new steakhouse. Where will Brian want to go?
The new steakhouse. Brian will say
The new steakhouse.
he
He will want to go
roast
to the new
steak.
steakhouse.
He will
Brian
want
say
to
he
try
likes
out
having
the
a good
new
steak.
steakhouse.
He will want to try out the new steakhouse. What will Brian want to try out?
Brian will want to try out the new steakhouse.
Brian will want to try out the new steakhouse. Brian will say he could use a good steak, and he will want to try out the new steakhouse.
New steakhouse.
Mary will say she could go for a steak too. What kind of food will Mary want?
Steak. Mary will want steak too.
Steak. Mary will want steak too. Mary will say she could go for a steak too. Will Mary want Italian food?
No, she gonna want Italian food.
No.
Mary
she won't want
will say
Italian
she
food.
could go for
Mary will
a
say
steak
she could go for a
too.
steak too. She will feel like eating steak too. Who will say she could go for a steak too?
Mary will say for a steak too.
Mary will say she could go for a steak too.
She could
Mary
go
will
for
say
a
she
steak
feels like a
too.
steak too.
She could go.
Brian will say he can swing by to pick Mary up in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
When will Brian swing by and pick up Mary?
It's about 10 minutes.
In about 10 minutes. Brian will say he can swing by to pick Mary up in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Will Brian swing by and pick up Mary in 1 hour?
1 hour? No, he gonna say he pick up Mary in 1 hour. Brian
Oh,
will say
he won't say he
he
picks up Mary in 1
swing
hour.
by to pick
Brian will
Mary
say he
up
swings
in
by to
about
pick Mary
10
up in
minutes.
about 10 minutes. What will Brian say?
He will say he can swing by to pick Mary up in about 10 minutes.
He will say he can swing by to pick Mary up in about 10 minutes. Brian will say he can swing by to pick Mary up in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.